Hola amigos y amigas, I am Leila, also known as Ms. Bohemia, and today I'm here to talk about the disgusting subject of lice. Oh my god. Ugh. I haven't had to deal with lice, thank god, knock on wood. Spit wherever you need to spit, throw salt over your shoulder, hop on a foot, whatever it takes in a long time, because my kids are grown. They're 18 and 20. The last time my daughter was in high school and she got lice because she worked at a camp with children over the summer. I have many horror stories. I'm not going to get into them and go off track on lice and the experience, but let me just say that I got them from her once. And the thought of bugs living on my head, I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to connect to what I'm saying because I will feel the full effect of how gross that is. However, this video is for fellow parents, or you, whatever type of hair you have. This is my method that is good for the lazy parent and for the parent or person, I should say, that wants to avoid chemical solutions at all costs. When my kids first got lice, the thing everyone recommended, I don't even remember the name because I only used it once and I never used it again, but there's a particular shampoo, I believe it's a shampoo or treatment, that's very popular and always recommended that you use once and then you're not supposed to use for a whole week. Once it's supposed to be done once a week, and then I think there's a time limit for how many times you should even use it to begin with, because you don't want to expose yourself or your child or whomever you're using this on to the chemicals in the product over a prolonged period of time, etc. So that's worrisome, number one. Number two, if you research lice, I researched lice. Lice pretty much die fast and they're easy to kill off. The thing that makes it so hard are the nits. Lice are known to live on the scalp and on the hair, but very close to the scalp. So when my son got lice, I shaved him bald. I'm like, you're a boy, you're little, you don't need the hair. I'm going to shave it off because I can't deal. My husband initially thought, well, why don't we give him a buzz cut? But no, even a buzz cut, even if you have like a few millimeters of hair on your head, is more than enough to give those lice a home and to enable them to thrive. So all the hair had to go. I mean, I'm not saying shave your head, but just making a point as to how serious and tiresome and cumbersome an issue this is. Lice are killed off easily, but nits are not, and that's the main issue. So if you're using this chemical treatment once a week, and the nits in the meanwhile are going to hatch, unless you're one of those people who are going to sit there and go through a head of hair one by one and try to pull out every nit. But what if you don't, and it's so daunting, and they hatch and they're going to lay eggs which are going to hatch some more, and it's really hard to kill off the lice. Those really proliferate fast. So what was something I could do that was both natural and that took into account this cycle of breeding and hatching and reproducing that lice have? Once anyone is found to have lice, you have to change all the bedding, the sheets, the pillowcases, the duvet covers, any throws that you've been using. If your pillowcases on your sofa are removable, do those as well. Towels, anything that's come into contact with the body close to the head, throw it in the wash it hot, scalding water if you can, to kill anything that's in it deader than dead. Also wash your clothes, anything that's been used, anything that's been worn and leading up to the discovery of lice, add that to the laundry pile. Lice can be spread. They say, oh, only through head-to-head contact. No, they can get on your towels and bedding, etc., and get on your head. No matter what anyone says, that happens. Number one. So clean everything, vacuum everything, and then the secret key ingredient that I'll be talking about that has been my lifesaver is tea tree oil. What I do then daily is I get a sprayer and I fill it up with water, and then I put a bunch of tea tree oil in there so you can smell the tea tree oil wafting. You don't need too much because tea tree oil is an essential oil and it's pretty strong. So after vacuuming and getting my tea tree oil mixture ready, I spray everything, every closet, every bit of clothing in the house, all the rugs, all the couches, all the beds, daily. I go around the house, room by room, and just spray. Open the closets, spray them. Go on to the bed, spray them. Any rugs, spray them. In the bathroom, everywhere, just spray them, because that will kill the lice, and it's both a repellent and a killer. I mean, it's not going to call them on them, but it's a repellent, so they're not going to want to hop onto those surfaces. Then for the hair, there's a protocol in the shower and then a protocol as to how to deal with it over time to make sure you're eradicating the nits. I did not, and I refused to go through every bit of hair on my kids' heads. They have a lot of hair, and I don't have that time, and I don't have that patience, especially to dig in there deep with bugs. No. So in the shower, get your shampoo, however much you put on your head, put it on your hand. And if you're going to go in for more, do this every time you put any shampoo in your head. Put it on your hand. Then add about 10, 15 drops of tea tree oil. Lather it onto your head. If you need to repeat, repeat. Let that soak in a little. Leave it in a little, because that's what's going to kill the lice. Again, nothing will kill the nits, but that's going to kill the lice. After you've done the shampoo, rinse it off. Do the same thing with your conditioner. Add 10 to 15 drops of tea tree oil. Put that on your head. And then leave the conditioner on. And then you need these two. One's a lice comb and one's a nit comb. With a conditioner and tea tree oil mix in your hair, go through, section your hair, do whatever you need to do, whatever works for you, but basically cover every square inch of your head. Don't leave any hair unturned. First with this brush, you're gonna see all the lice coming out in them and just kill them off, or let them go down the drain. And then do the same with the knit brush. In theory, this helps glide the knits off the hair and remove them, but we can't bank on all the knits coming off the hair. You will get some off the hair. You probably won't see them, or if you do, doesn't matter. After that, go about your life as normal, but whoever has lice, only stay on your bed. Try to avoid the couch or have a seat designated to you. Don't go on anyone else's beds. Don't lay your head down anywhere. Just be respectful, because that helps keep the situation contained. I repeated this whole shower process with the tea tree oil every 2 days for at least 2 weeks. My reasoning was this. I feel that in 2 days, whatever eggs are going to be hatching don't have enough time to reproduce and get knocked up and lay more eggs, number one. Whatever's hatching is going to get killed off with the whole tea tree oil process. Whatever lice you may have missed is going to get killed off in the tea tree oil process. And so doing this every 2 days, they don't have time to reproduce and colonize your head. They're just going to be slowly exterminated and killed off and eradicated off the head. Ideally, hopefully you get this in the span of 2 weeks. I like to have 3 washes where no lice are found. And so if I get to the point that 3 washes happen with no lice found, then I can rest easy and declare that head of hair lice free. If I get to the 2 week mark and I'm still finding lice, then keep it going. Keep it going until you have 3 washes with no lice. Makes it so much easier. I've tried soaking the hair in olive oil and leaving that on, and then it's goopy and it's messy, and the kids were little, and I've tried so many things. I tried the chemical crap. I hated that. It made no sense, taking into account the lifespan of the lice and the reproductive cycle, and the fact that it was so limiting how often you could use the chemical stuff. And tea tree oil has been a godsend. Hopefully I don't have to deal with lice ever again. But because I've been there, and for those of you who might be looking for a natural way to do it, this is it. And in the meanwhile, while you're still doing this whole shower routine and however long it takes, washing the hair every 2 days, keep spraying your house with the water and tea tree oil mix every day, at least once a day. When I'm in the beginning always super paranoid, I may do it twice a day. Then it kind of becomes a new normal of dealing with this whole lice situation, and once a day is more than enough, especially because you're getting the head so under control. And I know that I probably do overkill by requiring the 3 wash cycles with no lice, but I prefer a little bit of extra hair washing than having to start the process all over again. And that's it. The subject of lice has me feeling some type of way. So hats off to you if you're living through that now. I feel for you, and I really hope that this helps. If you do try this out and it helps you, let me know. If you have other methods you'd use, please share it down below in case anyone is in need for other solutions. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for more. Ciao for now.